Okay, so this is my tutorial about PicsArt. Let me get it started. Okay, what is PicsArt? PicsArt is an app that can be used on Android or iPhone. It lets you be creative with your photography with almost limitless options of editing ideas. There have been over 300 million installs and there are 80 million monthly users. It is also available in over 20 languages around the world. So some pages available on PicsArt. As you can see, here's a model. You go into PicsArt. You have the My Network. Looks very similar to an Instagram feed. You also have the search page where you can search for different things. You have a contest page. And then your profile page. Okay, so the My Network page is similar to a news feed. It contains inspiring images, featured galleries, notable artists to follow, and so much more. As you can see, you can click on artists, you can see all of the photos that they've uploaded. Again, it's very similar to Instagram, if you're familiar with that. Okay, the search page, that's where you can search for different people, different hashtags, whatever you want. So you'll see I searched for education. So these are all the photos that came up about education. Then I did a search for fall. Again, there's a bunch of photos that came up about fall. And then I searched Halloween. And there's all the photos for Halloween. The contest page. So each week they do a different contest to see what people can do with their resources on PicsArt. So here was like a bubble gum contest that they did, and people had to do some sort of picture using bubble gum. And so you can see all the cool effects that people came up with. All right, so the My Profile page, that's where you you put a picture of yourself, you put a little blurb about yourself. That's where you post all of your pictures. So for basic editing, you go in, you can select your picture, you click the arrow at the top, and then you would click on Magic down here at the bottom. This is for like your cool, I guess, magic effects. All you do is click and it changes the entire photo for you. So that's pretty neat. You can also go to effects at the bottom and you can pick your different effects here on the side. And it will give you your selection on the bottom based on the category that you select. So here's just like the basic color effects. It's very easy to use, very user-friendly. Let's see, the next page. This is if you wanted to make a collage. You go in, they have all kinds of different collage templates that you can use. You just pick the kind of layout that you want. And then you just select Add, and it lets you pick the pictures out of your camera roll. I have a new niece, so I keep using pictures of her. And there you go. You can move them around, you can edit them, same as before, just in a collage format. All right, so some more advanced editing. Free to edit. This is where you can get pictures that other people have posted and you can edit them yourself. So you would go into the search bar and type hashtag free to edit. You can see it's already right there. I'm following it. And that's where you can select a picture. So I'm going to pick this cool little fall looking landscape. And you click the down arrow and you click add remix. And you can edit it just like it was your own photo. So that's a cool way to practice editing if you don't have a lot of photos in your phone to edit yourself. Okay, to make a mirrored image, again, I'm going to use the free to edit. You could use one of your own if you had one that you wanted to mirror. I'm going to use this picture of the person standing in the woods. So you push the down arrow, you click add remix. And then when you go into your effects, you're going to see one that gives you an option for mirror. You can change the sidebar to make it a wider mirrored image or more narrow mirrored. It's pretty neat, and it's done that quickly. All right, for a color swap, this is like if you wanted to change a color in your photo. So I'm going to change the color of the grass around her head. So you literally just go in. Your effect that you're picking is the color swap. You pick the color that you want to change. So I picked one of the greens in the grass. And then you choose the color that you want to replace it with. So you can just slide this bar, and as you can see, the whole picture changes as you slide the bar. It's also another really cool way to do some neat effects with your pictures. Okay, this is a really neat one. This is putting an image inside of a water drop. So I searched for the free to edit water drop picture, found a water drop, and then I'm going to pick a little picture of my niece, and I'm going to put her inside that water drop. So you click add photo. I picked a picture of my niece. You place her where you want. And then you use the eraser and you erase around the image to just the part that you want to show. This isn't going to be a great job because I'm doing it quickly just to show you guys how it works. But I'm erasing all the stuff around her head. I just want her head. See, so you can change the size of the eraser. So you can make it smaller if you need to get closer. Okay, there we go. You can resize it, move it around. And now she looks like she's sitting inside of a water drop. So there's a lot of creative things that you can do with adding a photo on top of another photo. Make people look like they're standing in the middle of something. There's all kinds of things. All right, so this one will be changing a photo to a sketch. This is my husband and I at our wedding. You go into your effects and there is a sketch option. And you change the whole picture to look like a sketch. But then if you use your eraser, you can erase parts of the picture that you do not want to have the sketch effect. So I am erasing around our bodies so that we still have the normal picture color, but our background will have that sketch effect, which I thought looked really neat. And again, it's not perfect because I'm just trying to do it quickly to show you kind of how to use it. But there it is. All right, so the resources that I obviously used PicsArt.com. They have tons of resources and tutorials to teach you how to do things. The rest of the things that I used were from blogs that people had showing different photo ideas, different editing ideas, things that had worked for them, things that they were challenging people to try. So all of these other